Hello YouTube, I'm Sophia. This is what I sound like when I'm not doing a melodramatic cover of a song. So today I'm doing something a little bit different, as you can already tell. I'm going to be doing the music tag. My good friend Abby tagged me in this, and you should watch hers. I'll leave the link down below. So let's get started. The first question is, which bands or artists do you have the most albums by? So anyone that knows me knows that I'm a huge Swiftie. I listen to Taylor Swift all the time, and by far I have the most Taylor Swift albums. I have like 7, so that's all of them. So then in second place would be Ed Sheeran. I love him too. What was the last song you listened to? When We Were on Fire by James Bay. I was listening to his album Chaos and Calm last night, and it's so good. I cried. Number 3, what's in your CD player right now? I don't really have a CD player. Actually that's not true. I have a CD thing for my laptop, and I bought Chaos and the Calm, and so I downloaded that onto my computer, and so that is what was last in my CD player. Number 4, what was the last show you attended? I last attended the 1989 World Tour by Taylor Swift, and tears. I have a little bracelet. This thing. Everyone had one. It was like on their seats and they all like lit up, and you know, it was lit. Mine doesn't work anymore, so that's sad, but I did see a video that I can like make it work again, so we'll try that out. Number 5, what was the greatest show you've ever been to? Okay, the 1989 tour was amazing, but I would have to say that my favorite show that I've ever been to was the Multiply tour. Ed Sheeran, like everything that he does is just him and his guitar, but he makes it sound like he has a whole band behind him, so I think that would be my favorite. Number 6, what's the worst show you've ever been to? That's not a thing. I'm not doing that. 7, what's the most musically involved you've ever been? Well, I'm pretty musically involved now. I've been pretty musically involved my whole life, but I think the most involved that I've been was in like 8th grade when I was in band, and I was in like part-time choir at school, and I was also doing a musical for like community theater, so like that was a lot of music stuff going on. But I guess now would be like the most musically involved that I've been with my own music, because I'm always thinking about what covers and what originals I'm going to post next for you guys, and so I've got some stuff coming up, but I'm always writing songs. I'm always trying to record songs, trying to get in shows. I'm planning stuff for the summer and the spring, so stay on the lookout for that. What show are you looking forward to? I don't really have any shows planned that I'm going to. There's this Steve Poltz concert that my parents were talking about. They're big fans of him because he's from San Diego, and I was also born in San Diego. I have the little license plate there. But now I live in Michigan and it's snowing, and we have a snow day today. Anyway, Steve Poltz, if you haven't listened to him, he's really, really good. So I guess if I end up going to that show, that will be the show that I'm looking forward to. What is your favorite band shirt? Okay, so I have this shirt from the Speak Now tour in 2011, and in 2011 I did not go to the Speak Now World Tour, so joke's on you. But I do have the DVD of the whole show, and I watched that before I went to any other concerts, I want to say. But watching the DVD for the first time was like a life-changing experience, I'm gonna be honest. So, you know, I kind of feel like I was there, so, you know, it's not a complete lie. The shirt that I bought online for a concert I didn't go to. 11, what musician would you like to hang out with for a day? Taylor Swift. Next question. Number 12, what musician or group you wish would make a comeback? This isn't really a comeback, but this is a thing that I've always kind of like hoped would happen, because when I was little, I was a huge Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus fan, not gonna lie. I remember there's an interview that she did, and someone asked if she would ever do a country album, and then she was like, yeah, for sure. And then there was the whole change in her entire music, and so I think that would be really cool with all of the attitude that she has now and her whole thing that she's going on, if she made like a stripped down cover, or like I guess, kind of a country album. I think that would be really cool. So that's not necessarily a comeback, but like going back to her old style, but still with her new flair. Alright, number 13. One band or artist you've never seen live but always wanted to. I've really wanted to see Tori Kelly live. She's really good. Like at the Grammys, her and James Bay did a performance together and it was so good, and I would love to see that live. Who else? I'd love to see Steve Pultz live. Adele, I feel like, would be really cool to see live, because, yeah. 14. Name 4 or more flawless albums. I cannot choose 4 okay. I'm gonna define this by 4 albums that I would listen to without skipping through any songs. I really love Know It All by Alessia Cara. That album is so good. Every single song I just love so much. 2. 1989 by Taylor Swift. Yes. Number 3. This is hard. Ooh, Pure Heroine by Lorde is such a good album. It's such a good album, you guys. I am so late to this bus. This came out in like 2012 or 2013 or something, but I just recently started listening to those songs besides like the popular songs, and they're all so good. So that's another flawless album. What would be the last one? I'm gonna say Speak Now by Taylor Swift, because I can't not say Speak Now by Taylor Swift. Okay, number 15. How many music-related videos / DVDs do you own? I have the Speak Now World Tour DVD, like I talked about, and I have the Multiply live at Wembley Stadium, which I have not watched yet, but I have that. That's it. So 2. Number 16, how many concerts or shows have you been to in total? So the first show that I ever saw was the Red Tour, Taylor Swift, and that blew my mind, because that was my first show, and it was such a good show, and there was so much going on, and when she came on stage, not gonna lie, I was in tears, and it was a very surreal experience for me. So that was my first show, and then I think next was Austin Mahone, I want to say. He opened up for Taylor in the Red Tour, as did Ed Sheeran, and Ed Sheeran was my next show for his Multiply tour, and then was 1989. So I've only seen 4 shows. I need to get on that. I'm embarrassed. 17. Who have you seen the most live? Considering I have only seen 4 concerts, and 2 of them are Taylor Swift, I would say Taylor Swift. 18. What is your favorite movie soundtrack? Okay, I'm gonna say The Fault in Our Stars. Every song on there is so good, and it just all goes so well with the movie. Number 19. What was your last musical phase before you wisened up? Before freshman year of high school, I literally listened to nothing else besides Taylor Swift. The only music that I ever listened to was Fearless and Speak Now, and that was all I listened to, and you know, it was simpler times. So that was my last musical phase before I realized that there are other artists out there, and they're really good. And lastly, what's your guilty pleasure that you hate to admit to liking? I guess that would be like show tunes and like very old Disney stuff. I definitely did download the Frozen soundtrack when it came out, and I definitely listened to that for the entire winter break non-stop, and you know, I guess that's a guilty pleasure. The Wicked soundtrack is really good, and you know, High School Musical is just, it's always a good thing. So that was my music tag. I hope you guys liked it. I'm going to tag Ella Collier to do this next. If you guys don't know her, she's also a musician on YouTube, and she's so good. You guys should check her out, so I will leave her link down in the description box. So yeah, if you guys like this, give it a thumbs up, and hopefully I'll be doing more of these kinds of videos where it's me talking with you instead of me singing at you. And I tend to leave really long descriptions on my videos, and I think that those could be turned into vlogs instead. So we'll see how this goes, and we'll see what's next. I hope to see you guys in a later video, and thanks for watching. Bye.